read for that either, mainly because I was student teaching in Plymouth, at Plymouth High School.
Oh, wow.
And this was the production of Othello, right?
That was the first one of the second semester. And the final production was the Pajama Game that Bill Work did, and again, with student teaching, I didn't have the time. And I did work stage crew on it though, and there's a picture of not everybody, of the EMU players. Had an incident in the Pajama Game though. There's a wagon set on stage, and the scene ended, and the actor on that set was Marshall Borden. And in the corner of the set was a stove and a coffee pot sitting on it. Well, he had some props, he put them on the stove, and while he was standing there, the curtain is closed, we're changing scenery. Pat Betts is on this corner of the wagon, and I'm here. A 25-pound sandbag fell out of the flies and landed on top of the stove.
Oh my goodness.
And you got 3 people very close to it. Now Marshall was probably closer to it than we were, but still.
Wow.
How it came loose, we don't know, but it did. And, I guess it tells you how dangerous the stage can be sometimes.
Yeah.
What was it? I think George Bird related they were doing a professional show and they were putting things on the pin rail. You know, you have to put weights on up at the top, and it got loose and was coming down. He said these stagehands, he said one had a huge beer belly, but he said you should have seen him running when they knew that thing was coming down. They were getting out of the way. They knew how dangerous it could be. Right, then there was the 5th banquet. Now that year I only did one show and I didn't win an award, which that didn't surprise me. Peter Saputo played my sidekick and he did a wonderful job. If any award had been given for acting, he probably would have gotten it. I don't know who got it, as a matter of fact, at this point.
And that was your senior year here?
Yeah, that was in '61.
Yeah.
And I went right on. Everything I did here, I wanted to do graduate work, and I was trying to get assistantships and things. And both Bill Work and George Bird were graduates of Wisconsin. Annette Martin did go there. A couple other people applied there. I did too, but they didn't respond early enough. And when they did, it was nothing, really. It was like, we'll give you $200 for the year, which was nothing.
Yeah.
Even in 1961. But I was offered an assistantship at the University of Illinois. And they wrote the letter on the first day they could write them. So I was very pleased about that. And of course at that time Illinois had a pretty distinguished staff. Barnard Hewitt was there. Mary Arbins was there. Mary Arbins was